Two teams, one pitch, and 1,000 moments waiting to happen. Strap in, because kickoff is seconds away. Going for a direct pass. Can he pick out his teammate? Looking for a decisive pass. That's an ambitious. He's attempting a pass. Going for a direct pass. Ready to make something happen. Trying to split the defense with this one. It's all his now. Can he thread it through? Can he thread it through? Nicely done. He cushions the ball and keeps looking for support with. He glances the ball. It's all his now. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. That's an takes it under control. He looks to play Juninho. Great pass. Looking for a decisive pass. Going for a direct pass. He's picked his head up. Looking for support with that first time. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Like glue to his feet. Looking for support. A clever header to hit. He settles the ball nicely. He goes. That's a stunning goal. He timed it perfectly. Connected with precision. And left the goalkeeper with no chance. You can feel the electricity in the stadium right now. Messi. Can he pick out his teammate? Can he pick out his teammate? He looks to play the ball. Looking for a decisive pass. He's searching for an opening. He settles the ball nicely. Looking for takes it under control. Can he thread it through? Looking for support with that pass. Looking for support. He settles the ball nicely. Going for a. It's all his now. He looks to play the ball forward. Controls it well and looks ahead. A commanding punch. Nicely done. Looking for support with that pass. He's picked his head up. He's got looking for support with that pass. Great pass. That's an ambitious. He's got going for a direct pass. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Looking for support. Perfect track. Looking for a decisive pass. He looks to play the ball forward. He's taken control. Looking for support with that pass. Looking for a decisive pass. Takes it under. That's an ambitious ball. Controls the ball with ease. Looking for support with that pass. Great pass. Great pass. Juninho. Looking for support with that pass. Like glue to his feet. He's picked his head up. Trying to split the defense with this one. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. He's picked his head. Ready. Can he thread it through? Can he thread it through? Takes it. Can he thread it through? Looking for support with that pass. Controls the ball with ease. Can he thread it through? He redirects it. He settles. Can he thread it through? He finds space in the box. A headed pass. Controls it well and looks ahead. Looking for. Ready to make something happen with it. Looking for support with that. Looking for support with that pass. That first touch makes all the difference. Going for a direct pass. Looking for a decisive pass. That first time, looking for support with that pass. He's picked his head up. Here comes, he finds space in the box. Great touch to bring it under control. He's picked his Messi. Looking for support with that pass. Controls it well and looks ahead. Looking for support with that pass. He meets the cross. Unbelievable! What a move leading up to that goal. Perfect pass, brilliant control, and a clinical finish. This is what football is all about. Looking for support with that pass. Great pass. Trying to split the defense with... It's a great pass. Can he pick out his teammate? He's searching for an opening. Can he thread it through? He's searching for an opening. He's picked his head. Smooth as butter. Can he thread it through? He's taken control of the ball. He's attempting a pass. Controls it well. And he's searching for an opening. He's searching for an opening. Controls it well and looks ahead. Ready, looking for support with that pass. He settles the ball nicely. Looking for support with that pass. Smooth as butter. Great pass. What a thunderous header. He's picked his head up. Here, he's got it. He's picked his head. He's got it. Looking for... He chooses... Goal! What a strike from outside the box. He saw the opening, took the shot, and the ball rockets into the net. The crowd goes absolutely wild. What a way to break the deadlock. Messi. Looking for a decisive pass. Looking for support with that pass. Looking for support with that pass. Going for a direct pass. Nicely done. He cushions the ball and he looks to play the ball forward. Trying to split the defense. He's got it. That's an ambitious ball. Trying to split the he's got it. Looking for support with that pass. Shoot! Oh! He's searching for an opening. Solid punch. He gets the danger away. He's got it. Can he pick out his teammate? A clever header to his great pass. He's got it. Looking for support with that pass. That first touch makes all. He's picked his head up. Can he pick out his teammate? He's taken control of the ball. Trying to split the defense. He keeps it safe. He sends it on with a header. Great pass. It's all his now. Looking for support with that pass. Juninho trying to split the defense with this one. Going for a direct... He looks to play the ball forward. Great pass. Looking for support with that pass. Messi. He goes... Unbelievable! What a move leading up to that goal. Perfect pass. Brilliant control. And a clinical finish. This is what football is all about. Takes it under control. He's searching for an opening. Looking for support with that pass. He's picked his head up. Here he's searching for an open. Takes it. Looking for support with that pass. Looking for support with that pass. Going for a like glue to his feet. Trying to split the defense with this one. Can he pick out his teammate? Nice. That's an ambitious ball. He's attempting a pass. That's an ambitious ball. Great touch. That's an ambitious ball. Great pass. Can he thread it through? Smooth as butter. Great pass. He's attempting a pass. Can he pick out his teammate? Juninho! Can he thread it through? Looking for support with that pass. That first touch makes all the difference. That's a rocket of a shot. Perfect trap. Looking for support with that pass. He's picked his head up. He settles the... He's searching for an opening. He's attempting a pass. Smooth as... He's picked his head up. Unbelievable! What a move leading up to that goal. Perfect pass. Brilliant control. And a clinical finish. This is what football is all about. Like glue to his feet. Can he pick out his teammate? Looking for support. Can he thread it through? Can he thread it through? A clever header to his teammate. Looking for support with that. That first touch makes all the difference. He looks to play control. He looks to play the ball forward. Looking for a decisive pass. Nicely done. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Smooth as butter. He's searching for an opening. Looking for support with...